Hi everybody, welcome back to Doctor's Orders. My name is Keegan, and we're here for our daily dose of reading music for guitar. Let's see, I post these videos every day, and I post general topic lessons about once a week. So if you like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. Today we're going to keep moving on with beginner open position note reading, and this time we're going to be doing the third string, which is the G string, where my thumb's at right now. Okay, and there's just going to be two new notes, so there's G, third string open, and then the second fret with your middle finger A, so G and A. Okay, so if you look at the first measure, second line from the bottom, so that's your G. So we've got quarter notes on G, so that would just be, one G per beat. And then measure 2, that's the second line from the bottom, so that is our A. So middle finger, second fret, third string. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and play that first line. 2, 3. Here's the second line. 3, 4, and so on. Okay, and I believe half notes are also new for us. So if you look at, what is this, measure 5, 6, 7, measure 7, we have 4 eighth notes on A, and then we have a half note, so a clear note head with a stem is a half note, and half note gets 2 beats, so 1, 2. Okay. So now we've got quarter notes. They get a beat or a click. We've got eighth notes that are 2 per beat or 2 per click. We've got whole notes that are 4 beats or 4 clicks, and then now we have half notes that are 2. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip over to my video of this. Again, please excuse some of the beat ones I might miss because I don't know the note that's coming. Alright, so let's try it. And we'll read it a couple times. 1. Here we go. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2. 4. Measure 11. 2, 3, 4. Whatever this is, so it should have been a G. 4, 2, 3, 4. We'll come back and talk about that. 2, oh, time change. 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll see what comes next. 3. So that should have been A. 4. 4. Okay. Now let's go back and check some of those things. Okay, so if we go back and look at the music here, I made a little note on measure 17, and it says this is called a hemiola. So a hemiola is when you have the grouping of the notes essentially is at odds with the time signature. So in this case, you have the rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1. So for measure 17. And really, like if you didn't see the music in front of you and you were only listening to it, it would sound like you were in 3/4, right? It would sound like 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. That seems like the notes are naturally kind of grouped in threes. But as you can see, that's not the way it's written. It's still written in 4/4. It's just the grouping of the notes is at odds. So anyway, so that's a little tricky thing, and that's called a hemiola. Generally, it means 3 and over 4, but I think it's basically whenever it's kind of at odds with the time signature. And then I have another note here on measure 24, where it says a half note with a dot gets 3 beats. So again, I can go into more details some other time, but I mentioned before a half note is 2 beats, and then when you put a dot next to it, it becomes 3 beats. So you just let it ring, so that'd be G, 2, 3, and then you move on after that. And I think that was, and then the other wacky thing was that we were on, from measure 17, 18, 19, 20, we were in 4/4, and then all of a sudden there was a time change and we went to 3/4. Okay, so those were the tricky parts that we had to look out for. Okay, so let's go ahead and read it again. And I think I was trying to remember what those transition notes were when the screen changes. I think the first one was a G and the second one was an A. So I'll guess this time. So anyway, let's try it. So here we go. One more time. We're going to read this page. Whoops, it didn't start. Okay, try that again. Whoop, 3, 4, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. So you should try to count in your head, kind of no matter what you're doing. So especially on these whole notes where you have a long time to kind of think about it. That's where you really want to keep track of counting in your mind to, I guessed right, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So basically, counting keeps you from rushing. 2, 3, 4. Or at least it can. I think the next one is an A. Again, guessed correctly. 2, 3, 4. And that is the end. All right, so that was our reading for the day. Sorry if that's annoying if I'm talking over it. If that is annoying and you don't want me to do that, let me know. Send me an email, and I'll stop. But I don't know. I don't mind if someone was doing it to me. Okay, so that's all I've got for today, and we'll keep moving on with open position stuff for our next show. Okay, so again, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you on the next one.